Hi and welcome back to my channel, Kissed by Starlight. Thank you so much for being here. Let's pull some cards today and see what messages would like to come through from your angels, your guides, your helpers. Straight away we've got take a leap of faith. So what's going on in your world at the moment? Is there an area where you've been scared to leap, or perhaps something's holding you back? Perhaps you've come to a turning point in your life, a fork in the road, you know, a place where you're asked or given a chance to change direction, to allow your life to change course. Perhaps this is to do with a relationship, or a relationship with yourself, a person, a place, a thing. But you're being given the key now. I see that you're being given the key to see what needs to change, to see what needs to be moved forwards, or to see where you might need to move, either towards or away from a situation, or maybe it's just being led towards a new situation, being led towards the new. Whatever this is for you, the cards are showing a potential to take that leap of faith to, really, when I see grasshopper and I think of, you know, how high and how far they're able to leap, you know, it's incredible, really. It's really a message of have great faith. You can travel a great distance in a short space of time. You can make great strides now. You're being given an opportunity to really see a pathway clearly open for you, and to, if you choose to, and if you decide and want to take a leap towards that, to allow yourself to move in a new direction, perhaps, or perhaps it's literally making a move to a new physical location, or perhaps taking a journey. It could be that, you know, a situation has come around in a relationship that's asking for a new direction. That could be a new direction together, or it could be a new direction apart. There are many, many different realities that this could speak of. It is a general reading, so it will apply differently for everybody. But whatever this is, the cards are suggesting the miracles are endless. There's milk and honey in this new choice for you, in this diversion that's been created. Maybe it's felt like something you weren't expecting, or maybe you're not sure if this new diversion, rerouting that's come up for you is going to be good for you, or maybe you've been worried, or it feels like it's the end of something. You're not sure which way to go. Well, here, you know, everything is suggesting that whichever way you're going to choose, the direction that your heart wants to take is going to lead to beautiful things. So even if you can't see a direction opening up for you just yet, maybe this has just happened, or just about to happen, or in the process of happening, you're being asked to just take some time out to process and integrate what's gone on, to look at any areas that perhaps you've not been holding the light up to yourself, your needs, for example, your wants, your desires, your passions. Perhaps some part of you has not been heard, or you've not been able to speak up for yourself in something that's been going on, and it's almost like you're being asked to step back for a minute and look after yourself, take a moment of self-care. The Tower, it's interesting because the Tower card in the tarot, normally, this is not the tarot, but the tarot, normally the Tower is about a change, you know, a change happening. It's not always of your own choosing. It's it can be through outside events or situations that have happened that almost, create that tower moment where everything changes and you feel out of control. And yet this card looks more like the Hanged Man energy in the tarot, which is all about, that card is all about looking at something from a different perspective, having that sacred pause in your life where you're able to see something from another point of view, which enables you to have a moment to just reconsider something. And the energy at the moment, interestingly, is all about the Mercury retrograde, which is about to happen, and there are quite a few planets actually in retrograde at the moment. And so this becomes a time to maybe revisit certain situations, to rethink something or reconsider an opportunity. Perhaps you're being called to remember some information or something that's been happening to allow you to then help to make a decision and light the way forwards. But I think some aspect of this is about you really taking control of, what's been happening or what's going on for you. And this may involve you taking time out from it for a while, time out to get a clear idea of the direction you're wanting to take and the direction you're being asked to consider. There could indeed be many different directions that are being brought up for consideration. And I'm sort of hearing not to listen to that, or people can call that the monkey mind, which is the part of the mind which is chattering away and not necessarily working in tandem with your heart, more just working from a place of trying to keep you safe or worrying about any fears or any things that have been, sort of prevalent in your head. This is a time of coming back into your heart, back into your body, and asking yourself, what do I need to know about this situation? What's been going on for me, and how do I feel about this? Asking yourself the big questions about the situation, about what it's bringing up for you, and then allowing that to light your way forward. So really you're holding the candle up, you're holding the light up to the situations, to the pathway forwards, and allowing it to yourself to lead the way, allowing yourself to be the leader of your life. But I think first, this is calling for a little bit of a time just to consider these options, just to think about yourself, and maybe bring some calm and some peace to a situation where it's been very busy, where there's not been that time and that space for you to come back to yourself. And some of these questions that you're being called to ask are beautiful energy. Some of these questions you're being called to ask are going to be around joy. What's bringing you joy? What's bringing you that sense of adventure? What is the next stage of the adventure, the next chapter in the story? Maybe it is that you're considering writing a story, bringing something to life, creating something, and bringing that into the public eye. And so although this moment isn't necessarily about doing something, it's about unplugging for a minute, it is going to lead to a breakthrough once you can really get in touch with your deeper feelings, answer those deeper questions. Perhaps take 21 days to write a journal and journal what you're feeling. Allow yourself to feel those difficult emotions. Allow yourself to dive into what your heart, what your soul is calling for, and where that's going to be leading you next. But I feel it's time for these questions. It's time. Yeah, beautiful. Imagine. So imagine the options. If you don't know the answers, if you don't have the answers, you're not sure what you really want, just take a few moments to imagine. Just let yourself uncover a beautiful adventure. Take a journey of the heart, through the mind. Bring those two together so that they're working together, and co-create a beautiful story for yourself. If you could do anything right now, what would you do? If there were no limits, if there was nothing holding you back, what would you do? Where would you go? How would that be? Is it traveling to a new land? Is it visiting somewhere new? Is it moving location? Is it bringing more joy into your life, perhaps more rest and relaxation, or bringing a new relationship into your life, or a relationship with yourself? What are you being called to imagine and allow really to receive in your life right now? And yeah, beautiful. When we've got this card, I was just talking about receiving, and as I'm talking about it, that energy is coming through, that divine feminine energy, which is in all of us, whether we're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. The feminine energy is all about receiving, allowing yourself to receive, allowing yourself to feel. And as you feel, as you allow those emotions, those feelings, perhaps feelings you've been resisting, allow them to work with the masculine energy. So by that, what I mean is, allow the feelings to come up, allow them to speak to you, allow them to tell you what's important, what's going on for you at this time, and what you know about this. And then allow them to work with the masculine as you act on that knowing, as you act on that deeper intuition, and you create a breakthrough as you move forwards into this, into this new adventure, this delight, this joy, this new situation. As you've been at the fork in the road and you've taken this time out, it's leading you to something wonderful, something new, something exciting that's going to just bring blessings and pleasure for your life. And beautiful wombat spirit, we've got be at home. Isn't that lovely? Wombats are so lovely. And be at home, I think, in this situation means come home to yourself, come home to your deepest desires, your knowing, your love, your everything that it is you're calling for now. Allow yourself to feel that, to be that, to embody that energy, and to walk forwards in that energy into this new direction that is calling you forwards into this new direction that is going to bring some element of peace, balance, perhaps the milk and honey that that we dream of, that pot at the end of the rainbow, that place that you've been yearning to come to, that mastery of a situation. As you stand in your light, as you feel that light, and as you walk forwards in that light, even if it doesn't necessarily feel like that right now, I think this time out is going to bring you that for you as you uncover and you question yourself in this way, and allow yourself to trust your heart, trust where you're being led, trust what you want to do deep down. It's not just what the mind's saying, it's what the heart is saying, what the feelings are leading you to, and come back home to yourself. So beautiful ones, that's your message for today. I do hope it's helpful and healing. Thank you so much for being here, for liking, sharing and subscribing, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next reading.